Chapter 10. Freeze, picnic, cheese it, it's the crops. Mango, what are you watching? It's Cole's Law, the only crime drama about a head of cabbage who's also a cop. You're supposed to be mopping. I am, but why mop hard when I can mop smart? Attention, B team, report for duty. Repeat, B team, report for duty. B team, we should be reporting for duty. And if anyone should be cleaning this up, it's Eorb. We interrupt Cole's Law for an Action News Now bulletin. Always during my favorite shows. This is CC Boring Stories reporting live outside the science factory, where there's been yet another science accident. All the hot dog buns got soaked, ruining Hot Dog Day. Of greater concern, a monster has escaped from the Isle of Dr. Morrow. Third appearance of our esoteric reference. I probably should have led with that. So watch out, viewers. I bet that's where the B team is headed. Brash, what if this monster was actually Crocodile stealing some science? The B team doesn't have what it takes to stop Crocodile, especially if he's stolen some science. But we're not agents anymore. We may as well have been kicked out of Suit. Never mind that, we can't let Crocodile slip through Suit's fingers. Our fingers. Again. And you're right, Mango. And this could be our chance to regain the General Inspector's trust. Forget the code soup. To the bathroom. We're already in a bathroom, aren't we? Convenient. We can flush ourselves down the toilet and get to the science factory lickety-split. Please don't use lick and toilet in the same sentence, Mango. Hey, at least we know it's clean. Plunk. Floosh. Let's see what's up with Crocodile. What is that? Is that elevator music? He's been in this elevator for a while. Tell me about it. This is the longest elevator ride ever. It's been 30 pages and it's gonna be more. What, more? Why? Because that kid pressed buttons for every floor. Oh, come on! Seriously? Back to the Gators. Halt! There's been a science accident. Yes, we know. We're here to investigate. Badgers? Zip, zip, flip, zip, zip, flip. No, I said badgers. Badgers? There's already Pay here looking into the accident. Gasp! It's Bongo and Marcia! The B team! Keep us out of sight, Mango. If Bongo and Marcia see us, they'll rat us out to the General Inspector. But Brash, they're not rats. They're badgers. How'd they even get here so fast? Boop. Zip. It all began with the head scientist's latest invention, Prime Robot. Can I listen? Shh. What are they saying? Shh. It was designed to express real human emotion, but it seemed intent on real human destruction. It started rampaging up and down the aisles, saying it wanted to hug us with its big metal hands. Then the lab flooded, and the robot was short-circuited to death. With the robot dead, we hired a plumber to drain the snake room, but I forgot to tell him about the anaconda loose in there, and by forgot, I mean chose not to. When we went back to check on the plumber, he had the anaconda for an arm. The plumber and the snake had been combined. And this robot was nowhere to be seen? Yes, I mean no, it was to be seen. Seen through. While helping the plumber, I turned and saw the ghostly form of Prime Robot come back to haunt us. But then, in a flash, zap! It disappeared into an electrical outlet. What happened next? And where's the plumber now? Yo, this is the best part, bruh. When they brought the plumber out, that snake arm went berserk. It latched onto a street lamp like a grappling hook, and then swung away like some sort of superhero. It was awesome, yo. Like straight out of a comic book. Comic book bonk. Thank you. If you think of anything else, contact us with these Badger brand business cards. Suit, Bongo and Marcia, the B team. We're ready to believe you. Just press that button and we'll come to you. You don't even need a phone. Hey, how come we don't have fancy business cards? Brash? No mention of Crocodile, but it sounds like this flood has caused more problems than we thought. A robot went haywire and a plumber and an anaconda have combined into some sort of snake arm monster. Combine. What does that sound familiar? Ah, well, must be nothing. Mango, what are you doing? Tap, tap, tap. I'm tapping into the B team's business cards so we can also receive any calls they might get. Where'd you learn how to do that? Hey, I got skills. Tap, tap. Suit business card network. Access granted. Well, all your skills will come in handy if we want to catch this latest batch of bodies to come out of the science factory. Tap, tap. Come on, Mango. We're looking for a snake that's also a plumber and a robot that's also a ghost. A snake plumber and a robot ghost? Who could be behind these weird combinations? I wouldn't be surprised if it was a certain former agent of Suit. Brash, we're former agents of Suit. You don't think we're responsible for these combinations, do you? What? Of course not. I mean, Crocodile. He himself is a weird combination. A saltine cracker and a crocodile. Of course he's behind something like this. Ah, that makes perfect sense. Glad it wasn't our fault. If we're gonna be a step ahead of Bongo and Marcia, we have to figure out what drives these monsters. The bus? Taxis? Their moms? No, Mango, what's their motivation? What do they want? What could a snake plumber and a robot ghost want? And why would Crocodile want to make them? If Crocodile has taught us anything about things combined with other things, they all want revenge. But what Crocodile really wants is off this elevator. This better not be another musical sequence. Top floor. Finally! Ha ha ha! Look at that moist mayhem down below. Chapter 11-ish, later that night. Home again, jiggity jig. Flick. Hello, home snakes. Sorry I'm late. I hope you're not jealous of the work snakes. Been a long day of eating bunless hot dogs. And yet, I'm still hungry for more. Ah, a banana. This'll satisfy my craving for more tube-shaped food. Now let's see what kind of pickle that villain Picnic has gotten into on this latest episode of Cole's Law. Click. Huh? Dang it. Click, click, click. All the science and TV remotes still rely on batteries. What, the robot ghost? Hug me. Stay back. I've got a banana. Elsewhere. If I was a snake-armed plumber, where would I go? Maybe the zoo? Veterinarian? The circus? No. The jungle? Grad school? We need more info. Aha! I bet one of the scientists is trying to contact the B team. Bleep, bleep. Smart move, tapping into their business cards. Trace their location and let's get over there. Vroom, to the Gatormobile. Mango, we don't have a Gatormobile. I know, but wouldn't it be cool if we did? We may not have a Gatormobile, but neither does the B team. And since they don't get to use the sewer systems to get around town, we'll get to the scientists first. We can do our investigatoring and leave the scene before those badgers even get there. Exactly. Here we are. I gotta make sure the coast is clear. Beep. Well, what do we have here? If it isn't the disgraced investigators, Mango and Brash. Bongo, Marcia, how'd you beat us here? Because we're the B team, and B stands for best. No, it doesn't. B stands for badger, just like A stands for alligator. A is better than B anyway. That's why A comes first in the alphabet. Well, we got here first, so this time A comes second. Weren't you two kicked out of soup because of the mess you made? And aren't you supposed to be mopping it up? That wasn't our fault. Crocodile was the one who... Mango, enough. Look, we're all on the same side here, but you're right, this is your case. Mongo, Marcia, we'll follow your lead. Technically, you gators shouldn't follow us anywhere, but we'll let it slide this time. Hello? Dr. Morrow? Are you all right? I'm a banana! What happened? Were you attacked by the snake-armed man? No, it was the robot ghost. It came out of my TV and then lunged at me. There was a flash of light, and I must have passed out. When I came to, the robot ghost was gone, and I discovered I had banana hands. They have a certain appeal. Jinx! Do you know how hard it is to get a business card out of your pocket with banana hands? It's hard to even say bandana bands, bonanza fans, Band-Aid brands, bandoiler pans. Man, that phrase is tough. You try to say it. Sultana brands, Benedict Cumber hands, cabana cans, Savannah Sands pajama pants. Enough about the barbarian clans. Oh, that is hard to say. We've got a mystery to solve. Dr. Morrow, you say the robot ghost attacked you. Then when you awoke, you were drenched in sweat and had barbecue, barometer, blueberry, banana hands. Thank you. And yeah, now that you mention it, I guess I am all sweaty, huh? And this some robot tried to attack you and the other scientists before it became a ghost? Correct. Well, technically it was trying to hug us, but we all ran away. And now it's come back to taunt you, haunt, by giving you fruity fists, banana hands. Hey, I said it! This robot wants those hugs so bad, it's come back from the dead. It has powers no one could possibly have seen coming, and ghosts are already hard to see. Oh no, that other scientist must need our help. Bloop, bleep. Hey, wait a minute, why is your vest going off too? Bleep. No, it's not. What are you talking about? I didn't hack your business card. That's ridiculous. Where'd you hear that? Absurd. Who told you? Merp, merp. We don't have time for this. Doctor, get yourself to the hospital. Lickety split. Banana split. Jinx again. Let's go save another scientist. To the Badger balloon. Whoa, you have your own balloon? How do you think we get around town so fast? We had to rent ours. Well, Brash, at least this time you don't have indigestion. Shortly. Oh no, are we too late? Doctor, we're not doctors, we're paramedics. Though I am going to night school, not you, her. Dr. Sally Addison? The botanist? You're a salad! Yes, it's me, Sally Addison, the plant doctor. Ironically, I've somehow been combined with the salad I was eating for dinner. And you're all wet. You know, you really shouldn't use so much salad dressing. I didn't. I eat my salads dry, like nature intended. It was the robot ghost that got me all wet. Right. It came out of my lamp and attacked me, but really I blame Hot Dog Day. I wouldn't have been eating that late night salad if there had been a vegetarian lunch option. Came out of a lamp, like a genie? No, just a normal lamp. Honk! That's a tomato, not a clown nose! I'm sorry, but we should really get her to the hospital. Stat! The rush isn't for her, you know. Just that we want to get back home to watch the rest of Cole's Law. Bongo, Marcia, Mango and I will ride along with Dr. Salad in the ambulance. You badgers follow in the balloon. Nuh-uh, we'll ride in the ambulance. Listen, Gators, we got it from here. It's obvious this robot ghost is nothing more than an electrical appliance malfunction that turns people into whatever food they're eating. I don't know, that doesn't sound right. I think the four of us should keep working together. The A and B teams. The ABS team! We don't need your help. Just accept that we cracked this one without you. So you Gators can crawl back to the sewers or go mop up the bathrooms or whatever. Hey, that really hurts. I thought we were making a connection, Marcia. I'm Bongo. She's Marcia. Sorry, you're just impossible to tell apart. Oh, like you two aren't identical. You're both green. Excuse me, I, Brash, am yellow-green, and Mango is blue-green. We couldn't be more different. You should get your eyes checked, B-Team. Yeah, we'll be sure to do that when we get to the hospital. See ya! Wouldn't want to be ya. If that's a B team, I don't want to meet the C team. What should we do now, Brash? Well, we're clearly not going to just drop this case. Those two obviously came to the wrong conclusion. Let's think about this. What have we learned about the robot ghost so far? It's out for revenge, comes out of electrical appliances, turns people into food. Food? That's it! We forgot all about the snake arm monster. The plumber? Right! How did he get a snake on his arm? If Dr. Morrow and Dr. Addison merged with their food and became part of the because of the robot ghost, then the plumber snake merger must also be because of the robot ghost. But that plumber wasn't going to eat the snake. Oh! But maybe the snake was going to eat the plumber. No. Forget the food part, Mango. The B team's wrong about the robot ghost turning people into food. My guess is the robot ghost combined them with their food only because that's what they were holding or touching at the time. Morrow's banana was in his hands. Addison's salad was tossed in her face. So that snake must have been in contact with the plumber. Correct. And the robot ghost attacked them just as it would later attack the scientists. Contact. Robots are supposed to be good at adding numbers together, not adding random things together. How to get such powers? I have an idea of who might know, and they may also be Robot Ghost's next victim, the robot's creator, the head scientist. Chapter 12, probably. Meanwhile, still hiding out high and dry, these nuts are making me thirsty. My cabbages! But I just keep eating them. Would you like some water? No, water's the last thing I need. Sir, if you have 24 bowls of free peanuts, if you're not going to order anything, we'll have to ask you to leave. Brah! Fine, I'll leave. It's probably dry enough outside by now anyway. We interrupt another episode of Cole's Law for another Action News Now bulletin. FDA says no way. What's this? This is CC Boring Stories reporting from the hospital, where multiple patients seem to have been bizarrely transformed into food. Witness the incomprehensible doctor's salad. Gaze upon the unpronounceable banana hands. I'm speaking now with Dr. Jake Hardbones, brain surgeon. Doctor, could the conditions of these patients be related to the snake-darned man who's still on the loose? Well, Cece, I know a thing or two about people who are half human, half other things, so their condition isn't exactly news to me, thankfully. But as a brain surgeon, I can tell you one thing's for sure. These patients' conditions aren't just all in their heads. Thank you, doctor. According to one patient, a robot came out of a lamp and turned her into a salad. So be on the lookout for a culprit matching this drawing by the Action News Now sketch artist. Ghost? Genie? Who knows? Artist rendering. came out of a lamp, eh? Wait a minute, genies aren't real. A robot ghost, however, would be able to travel through electrical outlets. Something tells me this robot is more than meets the eye. It will make the perfect solution to my team. Why should I break into a suit to steal a vest when I could get this robot ghost to do it for me? Broccoli 99. Now back to the Crops and Robbers Marathon. Nothing will be able to stop me. You gonna clean up all those peanut shells? Nope, 'cause I'm evil. Catch you later. At the head scientist's home, yawn. Gee, what a long day. My dogs are barking. And by dogs, I mean all those hot dogs I ate. Ugh, gurgle. Time to get in my jammies, but first to the bathroom to drop those dogs off at the kennel. Ah! Ligators, correct. You should really put a lock on your toilet lid, Doctor. Anyone could get in this way. I'm Brash, and this is Mango. We're investigators. Sorry for walking in on you like this. Really, he walked in on us. Doctor, what did you tell the Badgers about Prime Robot? I never talked to any Badgers. If they were questioning scientists at the science factory, it must have been when I was shopping out for replacement hot dog buns. I wasn't gonna eat bunless hot dogs. I'm a doctor. Well, Doctor, this robot of yours is now a ghost who's been combining your coworkers with light meals. And if we don't stop it, it might combine you next. Did you say combine? That word rings a bell. Yeah, it definitely strikes a chord, like when we were undercover as musicians. Brash! The combinatron code for that rocket! But we destroyed the rocket. How could the combinatron code get into the robot? I'm sorry, Mango. Before I pushed the self-destruct button, I pushed the other comically large, confusingly labeled enormous red button. Push me! Now, push me! Oh yeah, I do remember that. I didn't realize it at the time, but I guess the rocket did transmit the combinatron code, and it did end up in the wrong hands. Prime Robot's hands. A rocket transmitted combinatron code? It must have been intercepted by the science factory's radar dishes and downloaded into Prime Robot's hugging subroutine, which means I had him plugged into the wrong outlet. Oops, silly me. But this also explains why he went haywire when I told him to hug Dr. Morrow. Prime Robot's hands weren't built to handle the raw power of a combinatron. So, how did Prime Robot become a ghost? When the science factory flooded, he short-circuited. As far as robots go, that's as good as dead. But to come back as a ghost? The ability to combine things wouldn't make him do that. What if, when the robot short-circuited in the flood, the combinatron powers backfired and combined Prime Robot with the water? That's it! That's why the victims were all wet. Robot Ghost isn't a ghost. He just looks like one. He's made of water. He's a mist. When we found Dr. Morrow, I thought he was all sweaty, and you accused Dr. Salad of using too much dressing. Who eats a dry salad, really? But they were wet, because the misty menace passed through them. By hugging these people, the rebel mist made them moist, and the combinatron power combined them with whatever they were touching at the time, which, to remind anyone not keeping a track, was a snake, a banana, and some mixed vegetables. And to add to the fact, that robot is also made of electricity. So that's how he's been coming out of electrical appliances. He can travel through power lines. Dr. Morrow did say the robot ghost disappeared into an outlet when he first saw it at the lab. Electrified mist! It's so crazy, it's the only thing that makes sense. Doctor, we gotta find a way to stop your robot and go and combine these people. Is there any way you can think of to communicate with it, to get through to it? Maybe, but what I need is back at the science factory. Then let's get to it. Nuh-uh, Doc. We're taking a shortcut. Click. Chapter I've lost count. Zap. Hug me, hug. Why does no one want to hug me? What is wrong with me? What am I? Once again, viewers, beware of a robot genie who comes out of electrical appliances and attacks people while they're eating. So if you're watching this during dinner, put down the taco. Here again is the artist's rendering of this transparent terror, which sort of looks like it may be a ghost, but that lamp is a clear sign that it's a genie, so I'm sticking with robot genie. But the only wish this genie grants is a night in the hospital. And now the weather. Am I a robot genie? No, wishes do not compute. So if I am a robot ghost, am I dead? I just want to hug things. Things like those kittens over there on that cement mixer. Kittens. Hug kittens. Hug me. Combine. Robot ghost. Who What are you? I'm not here to hurt you. I have an offer to make you. You are a cracker and also a crocodile. You are a crackerdile. Yes, thank you. It's obviously clever wordplay, right? But that's not what I want to talk about. I saw you on the news. You, Robot Ghost, can travel through power lines. Yes, I figured it out. I can put 2 and 2 together. Can I put 2 and 2 together? Well, if you figured out how you'll be of use to me, I mean how you can help me, then yes. Will there be hugs? Sure, there'll be plenty of hugs. All the hugs you want, just, not yet. I am still but a brittle, twice-baked saltine cracker. Before the hugs, there's this thing I want you to get for me. One I had that my crummy carcass can handle hugs, and I will finally be stronger than just a saltine. Stronger, like a bagel? No, something even stronger. A stale pita? What? No. Really, really old croutons? Burned pizza crust? No. Uncooked pasta? Stop thinking bread products. Is it bigger than a bread basket? Just follow me. Inside suit headquarters. Doot, doot, doot. Tick, 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 boop. Food court is now in session. Morning, Mr. Septipus. Early bird gets a worm, eh? Indeed. Or in this case, the breakfast burrito. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, after all. See you later, Dave. Bye. But my name is Steve. What's this? Mango and Brash were supposed to have mopped up this level yesterday. Where are those gators? Zit? Ah, Marsha and Bongo. Have you seen Mango and or Brash? Well, yes, that's why we're here. We need new vests, ones that we can sure weren't tampered by by those instigators. Oh, perfect timing. I just finished a new vest prototype last night. I'm sure it will fit any Robot Ghost! Well, I was going to say occasion. Hug. Vest. No! I'm too young to become a scepter burrito! Freeze, and the name is Suit. Zap! We're badger badges! Hug. Vest. He's stealing a vest! Stop that ghost! I've almost got him! Bongo! I'm Marsha, you're Bongo. Whatever. Just see if you can reach the business card of my lower flap. Oh! Chapter something or other. Yawn. After Prime Robot first malfunctioned, I realized the weird code I saw in his hugging subroutine must have been the cause. I tried deleting the code, but he had already been unplugged from this computer console, so it had no effect. Now, having learned that it was Combinatron code, I discovered that the code itself will combine with any other program it encounters. Zip! It combined with Prime Robot's hugging program, and now his hugs combine things, so how do we stop it? Now that I know what code I'm looking at, I can rewrite Prime Robot's main program so it can separate the Combinatron code from his hugging subroutine. That will take the Combinatron powers out of his hands, and he'll no longer combine things by hugging them. This trick will be finding a way to get him to download this new data. In his gaseous form, we can't just plug him into a computer. He's a mist. Can't we just upload to the cloud? If hugs caused him to combine with water, can you invent a way for him to hug the data? Bleep blurp. We heard you assigned him with true human emotions. Maybe if we appeal to bleep blurp. Oh hey, someone's trying to contact the B-team. Bleep blurp. That's odd. The signal's coming from inside suit headquarters. Turn on the video feed. It is the B-team, Bongo and or Marsha. Mango, Brash, a vest has been stolen from the Arms Division. What? Did Crocodile manage to break in? No, it was Robot Ghost, and only you can stop him, InvestiGators. But why? How would Robot Ghost know about Suit or our vests? I bet it was Crocodile. Even using the sewers, he could never get in and out of Suit as easily as a mist that can travel through outlets could. He must have convinced Robot Ghost to steal a vest for him. Prime Robot has become Crime Robot! Luckily, just like Sea Orb, every vest has a tracking device installed, but we'll have to find it before Crocodile gets his crummy claws on it and turns the tracker off. Doctor, we need a way to get the new code into the Prime Robot. You've got it. To invent harder than you've ever invented before. Cue the scientific inventing montage. We don't have time for a montage. Let's just turn to the page where it's finished. It's finished! I think it's hard to tell since we skipped all those pages that would have shown me building it. Then there's no time to lose. Let's follow that vest. Soon. Psst, over here. No, behind the bush. What? No, not in the sky. Aw, forget it. Robot Ghost, give me the vest. I can have hug now? Prime Robot, stop. Who said that? Hello, Daryl. That's Cracker Daryl to you. I mean Cracker Dial. Ah! Don't give him the vest, Prime Robot. Don't listen to him, Robot Ghost. You're not a ghost. You're alive, with feelings. You got that thing working yet? Almost there. I am alive. I have feelings. I feel like... You feel like giving me that vest. I really wish you'd hurry, Doc. Wish. I did not wish for this, genie or not. Almost. There. Beep. Hello, Prime Robot. Grandma? Yes, Prime Robot. I am your hologramma. Prime Robot has a holographic grandmother? Shh, don't ruin the moment. Grandma, I just want to hug more, but people run from me, and then I combine them, and they hate me. Nobody hates you, Prime Robot. Am I capable of love, or even being loved? You are loved, Prime Robot. I love you. Now tell me, do you accept cookies? Yes, no. Oh, yes! Cookies? I'm practically made of cookie. If you won't give me that vest, I'll take it. Grah! We got to... No, wait! Come to Papa. Zap! Success! Ha 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 ha! Now I have the latest and very exciting spy technology. Yes, yes! This is even better than that stupid spy ball you sent after me. Boop, beep, boop. My revenge against Suit, and especially against you, Brash, for leaving me to die in that vat of toxic saltine dough, is finally at hand! Brash, why'd you hold me back? Now nothing can stop Cracker Dial. Give it time, Mango. You gators are all washed up, just like when I flooded the city. And what the... Why am I all wet? I'm melting! Oh, he's the one who's all washed up. Crocodile didn't realize Robot Ghost is made of water. The moisture just had to soak in for him to get all mushy on us. No, this isn't over. This isn't the enemy. I'll see you later, investigators. Not for a while, Crocodile. Did I kill Crocodile? Am I evil? No, Prime Robot, you're not evil. Really? She's right, Prime Robot. Crocodile was the only evil one here. You are good. But I do not feel good. Then give your grandma a hug, and I'll make you all better. Hug? Grandma! Captcha! I am whole again. I am a hologram. I feel better now. I can sense my emotional programming, and the Combinotron code are no longer in conflict. Thank you. You're welcome, Prime Robot. And now, goodbye. Beep. Ah! Did you just delete him? No, of course not. I just turned him off. Prime Robot, or Prime Robogram, I should say, exists entirely intact within this hologram projector. What happened to his grandmother, his hologramma? She's a part of him now, but in a way, she already was. To create Prime Robot's true human emotions, I base his programming on family relationships. Parents, grandparents, siblings, even pets. That's what made his urge to hug so powerful. As we eventually figured out, Combinotron code got mixed in with his hugging subroutine, forcing him to combine whatever he tried hugging. The only way to fix that mix-up was to write a new version of his main program. That part was easy, but since Prime Robot had gotten himself combined with water, turning into what everyone thought was a robot ghost, the new real challenge was how to get the new data into him. When Brash suggested that we could implant the new programming in Robot Ghost by having him somehow hug the data, it gave me an idea. Apparently, during the montage we skipped, I invented this device, which could project the new programming as a hologram. Then it just became a question of making the holographic data appear as something or someone Robot Ghost would want to hug. Thinking back to Prime Robot's original programming, the answer was clear. I could make the code look like his grandma. And who can resist a hug from their grandma, especially when she has cookies? Wow, who knew robotics had so much emotional manipulation? Well, the day is saved, mostly. But there's still work to do. Let's get that vest back to Suit and see if there's a way to cure Robot Ghost victims. Come on! Chapter 1 million, or thereabouts. Not much later. Whoop whoop! A crash alert in the ICU. The banana and side salad combo. Patience! What's going on in here? Dr. Hardbones, we're cured. And not a moment too soon. Do you know how hard I had to resist eating myself? You're telling me I can finally dig into this dry salad. Cured, but how's this possible? Hey-o, Gators and friends. I didn't see you all there. You see, Doc Robot Ghost, You see, Doc, Robot Ghost could combine people with things because he was combined with Combinatron code that combined with water and short-circuited something, and there was a rocket at some point. Trying to explain this is giving me a headache. Do you need a brain surgeon? I can take care of this ache. I'm the head scientist. I was able to reprogram the entity formerly known as Robot Ghost, who now exists as a hologram. I reversed his Combinatron powers and turned them into uncombinatron powers. With the use of this holographic projector, the new and improved Prime Robogram was able to uncombine these patients from their low-protein dinners and restore them to normal. So delicious, so dry. It uncombined us as well. We're no longer badgers. You mean badges. That's why I said, no, you said badgers. Would that thing work on any combination, like, say, a brain surgeon and a news helicopter? That's a good question. So far, it's only been used to uncombinatron things that were combinatroned. I'd recommend more testing before using it to undo combinations made by other means. Why? You know someone? Just asking for a friend. Well, it should work on the snake-armed plumber who's still missing. You mean you haven't found him? Hey, we aren't even on active duty. You two were supposed to solve this case. We were turned into badges, and you guys are the A-team. You know, A for awesome, astonishing, and we're the B team for, B for brash blames the Badgers for botching the job. May I suggest S for sorry? Nod. A for apology accepted. Now, any ideas how to find the snake-armed plumber? You'd think he'd have turned up already. Like, why hasn't he come to the hospital on his own? Wouldn't we want to see if a doctor could get the snake off his arm? Is the snake on the plumber, or is the plumber on the snake? What's the difference? Well, all the other combinations Robot Ghost created were fruits and vegetables, which, as far as science can tell, don't have minds of their own. But a plumber does, he means a snake. Oh, right. So the question is, which mind is in control, the plumbers or the snakes? Chapter S for speaking of the snake. Thud. Well, where am I? How long have I been swinging around the city? Huff, huff. And what's happened to me? My arm and slinker, my drain snake tool, and that real snake have combined into a grappling hook? Like some sort of hook line. Yes. Hook line and slinker. But are we good or evil? No, not evil. Splash. Ugh. Can't think straight. Plop. Ouch. What the? Oh, hey. Wow, that's a really cool snake arm you got there. Is it cool? Is it a gift or a curse? Oh, a gift, clearly. In fact, that arm will come in handy as a member of the team I'm forming. Of course, I also need to reform myself, but you and your arm can be the first to join my army. We are listening. First, do me a solid and scoop me up into that bucket over there. Blorp. Ah, much better. Now, let me tell you a tale of a team called Tailblazers. Epilogue. Leaving your posts, interfering with the B-Team's investigation, hacking into the Suit Business Card Network, Mango and Brash, I have no choice but to suspend you from suit permanently. Then again, you did rescue Sea-Orb, stop Robot Ghost, recover the stolen vest, and get Crocodile to admit to flying the duty while possibly disposing of him for good. And you brought me these warm socks, fresh from the dryer. So I had no choice but to promote you to the ranks you had before. Well, I do have a choice, but I want to. Welcome back to Suit, investigators. Now go away so I can try on these socks and get yourselves new vests. Thanks, General Inspector. So what do you think? Ah! Ooga booga booga! It's Sea-Orb! Ha ha ha! No, it's me, Sea-Orb. I'm not evil anymore. I was just pretending. I'm all fixed and back to normal thanks to Monocle. Hello again, Gators. The secret sewer system entrances to the suit have all been rearranged and rerouted, so soup's off. That should keep Crocodile out for good, even if he does find a way to pull himself back together. That's hard to imagine. There wasn't much left of him. There's only mush left of him. Still, I can't help but wonder if there's any part of my former partner, Daryl, left at all. If we learned anything from this adventure, Brash, it's that people can change. They change into foods and back. Maybe there's still hope for Daryl. Oh, hi, Bongo and Marcia. Any sign of the snake-armed plumber? Not yet, but we wanted to let you know the B-Team will always have your back now. Now, want to get a bite? B for breakfast. It's almost midday, so we were thinking B for brunch. Ooh, yes, brunch. And then tonight, Brenner. Enough with the B words. Whatever you say, Brash. The end.